Israel not waiting around while Hamas hides behind foreign borders, using precision airstrikes in Doha, Qatar today to target senior terror leaders, but raising some red flags. Are they red? In the region. The White House saying President Trump was briefed ahead of the strike, and he stands with Israel on the operation. Here's Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt.
President Trump believes this unfortunate incident could serve as an opportunity for peace. The president also spoke to the Emir and Prime Minister of Qatar and thanked them for their support and friendship to our country. He assured them that such a thing will not happen again on their soil.
Here to react is Texas Congressman Chip Roy. It's great to have you with us, Congressman, and I understand that this is a delicate situation. Obviously, Israel wants to go after the terrorists, but we have a relationship with Qatar, and the president does want to protect that as well. At the same time, you think about what's happening, and you think that they go to what is presumed to be a safer place or more controversial if they're hit there and use that as their home base. I mean, Israel is still fighting a war here. This is not over.
No, that's right. Any day that Hamas is killed is a good day for Israel and is a good day for America. The question here is, what was Israel doing? And the president is the one that's in touch with Israel. And I trust the president to work with Israel to make sure that our national security interests are being represented and that Israel's doing a good job to make sure they're balancing their need to take out Hamas with respect for our allies. But if you're harboring terrorists, if you're harboring Hamas, then you are, inviting the reality that someone's going to need to take them out. So it's a bad idea to harbor terrorists, and I'm glad that Hamas lost a few more of their terrorists today.
My reaction was also, Congressman, Israel is going to go where the terrorists are.
Right.
And are you seeing kind of the left, the liberals, the Democrats losing their minds over, again, Israel going after terrorists?
Yeah, look, they want to have every excuse they can, increasingly, to walk away from Israel. I don't understand it, to be honest. Yes, there's some tough decisions and negotiations here. Again, I trust President Trump to walk the line here to make sure we're standing alongside Israel and allowing Israel to defend itself against radical terrorists. Mm-hmm. But yes, the radical left here is going to find every excuse they can to walk away from Israel. I could barely get them to support our resolution, and we got 40 of them, but to go after the International Criminal Court and sanction them when they were going after Prime Minister Netanyahu. Right. So you know where the Democratic Party is, but President Trump is standing alongside Israel. We stand alongside Israel, and don't harbor terrorists. That's the simple rule here.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Congressman, I want to get to this. We're talking about a stock trading ban. We've been talking about it for a while for members of Congress. It's a bill that would allow lawmakers to reinvest their market holdings tax-free. Some would say you don't need that little sweetener. There just should be a blanket ban because of the nature of some of the information that comes your way as you're making decisions, important decisions, and members of the household as well, I should add. Your thoughts on reinvesting holdings tax-free, whether that's necessary, not necessary, or how this should be?
Well, I'm proud to have introduced the first bill to ban stock trading among members of Congress back in 2020. And my Democratic colleague, Abigail Spanberger, and I, we put that forward to try to lead the effort. Now we've introduced a bipartisan bill that represents the best of all the various bills that has significant support now on both sides of the aisle. But the thing about the tax issue, it's like a 1031 exchange. What you want to do, it's not like a sweetener. What it does is just say that if you run for Congress, you don't have to take a tax hit on day one. You still have to pay the taxes, but you're able to move it and encourage the movement from an equity to a broadly held mutual fund without the tax consequence. I don't think that's a big problem. I think that's a good thing. Encourage people to run for office, encourage them to divest of specific equity holdings, so you're not day trading and voting on the stuff that matters for a single company. Get into a mutual fund, but you don't have to pay a big tax bill the year you get elected.
When would you have to pay it?
At the end, when you unload the security, cash it out, and take the gain, you pay the tax then. But you don't have to pay a tax on the entire portfolio because you sold it.
It's like a taxless transfer for the time being.
It's like a 1031 exchange. Yeah.
Right, it's like a 401k rollover to an IRA after you leave employment. Is it going to pass? You can just nod because you've been hollering at somebody and your voice is about to go.
Yeah, I was on the House floor yelling, but yeah, we need to get a vote on it on the House floor. We've told the Speaker we were giving him the benefit of the doubt through the big, beautiful bill. It's time to bring it to a vote, put it through the committee, amend it. Let's bring it up. The American people expect us to deliver.
And let me just ask one more thing. Does this apply to members of the household? And I'm referring to one person in particular here whose husband happens to be very successful with the timing of his trades.
Yeah, it applies to spouses and dependent children. It should, so you can't game it. And we need to get it to the floor. I'm happy to amend it. I'm happy to have ideas on what to do, but we got to get it to the floor.
Copy.
Oh, make the spouse part of it. Oh, boy, howdy. Make the spouse. Maybe you were calling hogs, Congressman, or, excuse me, you're from Texas, herding cattle.
That's right.
Be well, sir. Great to see you.
Thanks.
Congressman
See you
Roy.
Bye.
Take care.